What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Mateo Family Vibes. Now, a couple of videos ago, I got this question. I'm gonna put it up here so you can read it. So if you need to, pause. But I got this question here in the comments, and I thought I'd make a video about it because I think it's a very important question, and there's a lot of layers to that question. So in this video, I'm gonna give you my thoughts on this question. The question, there's a lot of questions in here, so it might be a little bit of a longer video, but I promise it's gonna be some very good information. So the first thing about this particular comment is, how do you make money online as a foreigner living in the Philippines? That by itself, honestly, could be a whole video that I could make about that. But honestly, the easiest thing that I would tell you is you're gonna have to make money coming from the States. So how do you make money online? Well, honestly, you have to sell something. You have to sell some type of product. You have to make some type of content online, or you could work for a company that just allows you to work from wherever you are. Think about something like medical billing, like customer service type of jobs that you can do remotely. So those types of jobs are essentially what you could do when you're over here. If you're looking to essentially come before you retire. Because I know that obviously a lot of people wait until they get to retirement age, and of course that's because they get their Social Security, and then they can basically just live off of their Social Security here in the Philippines, because it's obviously much cheaper to live here in the Philippines compared to back in the States, and you can live a very comfortable life with just a normal either pension or Social Security monthly deposits that you get. If you want to make money here while you're living in the Philippines and you're not in retirement, you're going to be basically looking for either a remote work job where you are able to do customer service type of scenario, sell a digital product. So there has to be some kind of skill set that you have where you can sell digital products. You could also obviously create content like how I'm doing now, or like how we've been doing now for the last year or so, and spread it out on multiple platforms, and then you could make money that way. You could also make money from investments that you make. If you've invested some money, then obviously you could get dividend payments from, let's say, stocks. You could get money if you're good at trading. You could make money by investing in different stocks and getting paid out dividends. So there are a lot of different options that you can make money online. So it is possible to do it. Now, because I know this particular topic is it's a very important topic for a lot of people, because a lot of people want to move out here, but they don't know how they're going to make money online. It's just, that's like the one thing that's the biggest issue for them, is they worry of, how am I going to make money online to be able to sustain yourself here and things of that nature, so you don't have to go back to the States. So what I'm thinking about doing is, I'm thinking about making a video series on literally how you can try to find some type of remote work while you're living in the Philippines. And I'll go out and I'll try to find a remote job here, and I'll literally take you through the steps and see if I'm able to find a job out here remotely that I could do. So that way you could kind of see that process of what it's like to try to find a job out here and do some remote work. Now, obviously, it's not something that I need to do, but I think it's important to, if I could document the process so that you could see how that would actually work. Because if you go and you look at a lot of different videos from a lot of different creators, they all say they do something, they all do something online, but they don't really tell you exactly what they do or show you how that process is so that you can actually do it yourself. So if you guys want me to do that type of series where I literally I'll record the entire process, what I do, and everything like that, to try to find a job remotely, so that way you can kind of see, how it goes and see if I find a job. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll let you, I'll make a series out of it, and we'll go through it together, and we'll see how hard is it to find some type of either customer service job or some type of job that you can remotely do from anywhere, that the company is an American company essentially, and you can work from it remotely. So the second part of the comment is it easy or hard to work remotely or invest and trade living in a foreign country? Well, I can tell you the trading part is not difficult to invest and do the trading, because all you need is internet connection. That's honestly all you need in order to do that. Now, if you're talking about the actual skill of trading, that's a whole different topic, because I can tell you the stats on trading are really bad. Over 97% of people that try day trading fail or quit. So it's not as easy as people make it out to be online. Trust me, do not believe what they are saying. When they say I'm making 100 million or I lost 100 million, or it's not like that, okay? Trust me, it's not. So if you're looking at like day trading or something like that, that's gonna be very difficult to do, because that's a very niche type of skill that only a certain individual has. And the stats, honestly, they're brutal. 95 to 97% of people who try day trading fail, blow accounts, quit, and it's just not a good thing to invest in right away, because you have to understand that if you're gonna become a day trader, I think that that's probably one of the hardest jobs that you could actually have. I would probably recommend that you build up a portfolio that's a dividend portfolio that could actually pay you out dividends every month that you could use towards part of your income. That right there is way better, way more realistic, and you'll have a lot more success with that than you would day trading. And it's a lot less of a headache, less frustrating, less psychological on your brain as well, trust me. If you want me to do a video on simple investing where you could get paid dividends and things of that nature, again, let me know in the comments and I can make a video on that as well. So to go on with the comment, he says, everything is so unaffordable in the US now. As a single guy with no wife or kids, do you think I can make it there more easily? That's the question. The answer to that question is yes, of course. If you are single, have no kids, no wife, no responsibility, and you're here by yourself, absolutely, you can make it a lot easier than if you had a wife, kid, and all that stuff, because that's more people that you're paying for, more mouths to feed, obviously, and things of that nature. So yes, it is going to be a lot easier for you to make it out here in the Philippines if you're by yourself. Absolutely, 100%. I think, honestly, the main thing that's going to determine what type of lifestyle you live, honestly, is going to be your income, because your income is going to determine whether you can live here in Rockwell right behind me, or you can live here in Mandaluyong, or you can live out there in BGC, or you can live out there in Makati. So, I mean, the income is honestly going to determine where you can live. I would say that no matter what, to be on the safe side, right? To be on the safe side, you want to at least make $1,500 consistently every single month for you to live out here and have kind of everything covered. Because you can live a very good life even here in Manila for $1,500 a month by yourself. If you consider the fact that my family, my wife, myself, my daughter, live here in Metro Manila for $2,000 a month, all three of us, and that pays everything for us. I mean, by yourself, if you're giving yourself, let's say $1,500 a month, you can live very good here, even in Metro Manila. You know, it just depends on the type of lifestyle that you want. Obviously, you have to understand that if you go outside of the major cities, outside of, you know, let's say Manila, outside of Cebu, or if you're not in a major city and you go out into the provinces, into, you know, the smaller islands and stuff like that, then yeah, it's going to be cheaper, but you're going to lose a lot of conveniences that you have here. You're going to lose a lot of conveniences that you have here. Everything is not, you know, going to be very walkable to you. You're going to need a car, a motorbike, some type of transportation. Believe me, I know. We just spent a month in the province, and that was the number one thing that we felt we could not live without in the province. Is going to be some type of transportation. So yes, you can live out here in Metro Manila for $1,500 a month if you're single, no wife, no kids, no nothing, no responsibilities. And I mean, I could share with you multiple places here around me where you can live that for $1,500 a month, easy, no questions asked, all your bills paid and everything like that. So if you want that type of, if you want me to show you a couple different places, again, let me know in the comments and I'll be more than happy to share some different you know, places where you can live off of $1,500 a month in Metro Manila, no problem at all. Yeah, so the second part of the comment is I just don't want to quit my job, risk moving to the Philippines, the money runs out, can't get a job online over there, and then I'm in a terrible hole. Do you recommend one person moving there with at least 3K USD just to get settled and started? So that's the last part of the question here. So do I recommend that you move here with just $3,000 USD? No, I do not recommend that you move here just with $3,000. That's not going to get you very far. It's not going to get you very far, honestly. If you're planning to move out here, okay, there's a lot of things that you need to consider when you move to a different country. Let's say here in the Philippines specifically, you have to consider the fact of, okay, how much money are you going to have every single month? That's essentially going to determine what area in the Philippines you're going to live. Okay, how about medical insurance? Are you a person that needs medical attention all the time? Do you have chronic illnesses, diabetes, high blood pressure, things of that nature that you need to be around, you know, a good hospital and things of that nature? So for myself, right, one of the major reasons why we live in Metro Manila is because we have access to the 2-3 best hospitals in the entire country, and they're, you know, right in BGC or right here in Makati. So, you know, that's one of the reasons why we're here in the actual city of Metro Manila. We love it here. We love the city, but having access to the top hospitals here when something goes wrong, which something will always go wrong, by the way. So it's very important to understand that you have to plan for some type of medical emergency that will happen. At some point, it's going to happen throughout your lifetime here. So that's going to be a very major important decision on whether or not you can live in the city or you can go out to the provinces. The further you go out into the provinces, the tier of medical facilities goes down from here. So, you know, so think about it in that aspect of it. So if you're going to move here, I would recommend you don't, and let's say you're not going to buy, health insurance. If you're not going to buy health insurance and you're going to pay for cash for everything, which is fine for the little stuff, the big problem is if you get like hospitalized here for 2-3 weeks in the hospital in ICU, that's when the medical insurance you would want to kick in, because that's going to be 500 to 1,000,000 pesos for that stay, especially in one of these hospitals here like Metro Manila. So that bill is going to add up very fast and very quickly. So you just want to make sure and be prepared for medical emergencies. Okay, so 3,000 to get set up. I mean, you have to think about the fact that to get set up here, you need bank accounts, You know, you're going to have to get a bank account to rent a condo. You're going to have to get a Gcash account. Sometimes that takes a long time to verify because you need an ACR card, and that's a process there. It's about 60 days before you can get that ACR card, which allows you to do like a long-term rental on a year lease and things of that nature. So it's going to take a lot more than $3,000 for you, I think, in my personal opinion, to get set up the right way. Yes, you can come here with $3,000 and you know, try to get by, but if you don't have money coming in and you're just coming here with $3,000, you're setting yourself up for a big failure for that. So again, I think if you want me to make a video on how I would do it again if I was single and I, you know, wanted to move out here to the Philippines, I can make a video about that, and I can make a very detailed video about how I would set everything up so you could succeed out here, obviously, because the worst thing that you'd want is to come out here, you love it, but then you have to go back because you run out of money. So Traveling Dude 1621, I hope this video answered your question. If you want me to make, you know, further videos about the different topics that we discussed in this video, please let me know in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to get more in depth on certain topics. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. The Rockwell looks absolutely amazing, beautiful tonight. Sunset went down tonight. Absolutely beautiful night here in the Philippines. God bless you guys, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.